gasoline I smell?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you are doing amazing as always, and it's me, Joe, as always. And today, guys, I want to talk about low budget horror movies and if they are good, or not. Anyway, guys, before we get into it, hit that like button, or if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. And now let's talk about low budget horror movies. Now, I have to say that I wanted to talk about this topic for a while now, and it was this thing that I really wanted to talk about, and so now I talk about it finally. When I saw Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, that was the moment I realized I really want to talk about this, just because I was so just let down by that movie. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, at least in my opinion, is like, a pretty bad movie that, is just like, it's essentially worthless, to me. And when I did review for that movie, it sounds like I hate low budget horror movies, which that's not true, and I'm gonna, get into all of that in this video. But I don't like, I like low budget horror movies, okay? But Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was such an awful film. It was this very obvious cash grab that, these people had the idea to make, a Winnie the Pooh horror movie, because Winnie the Pooh is now in public domain. So, everybody can do a Winnie the Pooh horror movie, and they were the first ones, to do so. So they essentially made, a Winnie the Pooh horror movie, and I think that it was just a cash grab, to be honest. The movie is bad, and you can just feel that there was no sort of like creativity put into it. It just feels very basic. Winnie the Pooh acts like Michael Myers in the movie. It's just a very strange movie, and a movie that I definitely wouldn't recommend, to anybody. And so, yeah, I was just so let down, and just the fact that this movie got essentially like a worldwide release, in theaters, that's just insane to me. The movie was like 100K. The budget of this movie was like 100K, and like you can just see how bad it is. Like the masks just look cheap. It just doesn't look. Again, there's no creativity in Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. At least in my opinion, I just don't like that movie at all. And but I wanted to talk about low budget horror movies today because there's another series now that is extremely popular amongst the horror fans, and it is obviously Terrifier and Art the Clown. Terrifier, when I saw the first Terrifier, I was like, damn, this is a really good low budget horror movie. Like, oh my god, like this is essentially perfection. This is how low budget horror movies should look like, right? It was like the first Terrifier was just like this really simple movie, right? Where you had, these two girls and they were being chased by this weird clown, and it worked, and I think that the first Terrifier is a really good movie. I have some issues with the movie, but overall you can just feel that there was a lot of creativity and a lot of talent that went into making this movie, and the first Terrifier, a really good movie. But last year we got Terrifier 2, and Terrifier 2 was just better in every single way. It gave us a much better main character to follow. Art the Clown in the movie was absolutely amazing. Like Art the Clown in the second Terrifier is just mesmerizing to watch. Really, he's just freaking amazing, And overall, the story was, really just well done, and that there was like a lot of, mythology, put into it, and I think that it really worked, and it established a lot for, a lot of potential for, possible Terrifier 3, which I think that movie would be awesome, and I really do hope that a third Terrifier is gonna happen. But yeah, Terrifier 2 is an amazing movie with amazing VFX. Like, and again, you can just tell that those people really tried to make a good horror movie for the fans. You know, like the fans of slasher movies, this is their movie. You know, like if you are a slasher fan, this is your movie. And I am a slasher fan, so this is my movie. I absolutely adore the second Terrifier. I think that the movie is just perfection. Some people say that it's too long. I don't think so. Yeah, the movie is like a little over 2 hours, like 130 minutes, something like that. But I don't mind because the kills in Terrifier 2 are just absolutely amazing, like really amazing, you know. So it was just awesome to see a low budget horror movie succeed. And its sequel succeeded even more. You know, the success of Terrifier 2 was pretty good because the movie got into theaters and a lot of people saw the movie in theaters, and I think that's awesome. You know, because the second Terrifier is just amazing in every way imaginable. The kills are so good, the story is pretty good, the characters are good, and Ari the Clown is just perfection. You know, and so yeah, I'm just really happy that some low budget horror movies are this good. Like imagine a Terrifier movie with a budget of like $20 million. Imagine what the creators of that franchise could do with this sum. I think amazing things, and I really do hope that Terrifier 3 is gonna happen because the second one is just really good, and I think that it shows that low budget horror movies can be really good. You know, that's why I was just so pissed off when I saw Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, because the movie just feels cheap, unimaginative, boring, and just like a ripoff of Michael Myers. Um, fucking Winnie the Pooh being Michael Myers. It's weird. But yeah, I think that when it comes to low budget horror movies, you can make a really good low budget horror movie. And I think that Terrifier is just a proof of that. You can make a really good low budget horror movie, but you have to know how to make movies in general. And I think that second Terrifier is just amazing. And if you are a slasher fan like me, I think you love Terrifier 2 because I do love that movie, and I also pre-ordered the figure of Art the Clown, and I just really can't wait to get it. But yeah, you can make a great low budget horror movie, and that's again why I was so pissed off and just not happy with Winnie the Pooh, because it was like a clear cash grab. It was like, hey, Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain. Let's make a movie about Winnie the Pooh, like a horror movie about Winnie the Pooh, just to make money. I think that was the reason why this movie was made, and it's sad because a Winnie the Pooh horror movie has potential, but it wasn't fulfilled because the filmmakers clearly had a goal of just making money. And that's sad. But again, low budget horror movies can be good, and I think that Terrifier 2 is a proof of that, and I love Terrifier 2, and it is a pretty amazing movie. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to talk about this because I was so pissed off when I saw Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, but I was just so happy with Terrifier 2 that I really felt I want to talk about it. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care as always, and bye.